What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 10, episode 8. So, listen, y'all, I'm trying to hang in there with y'all. I promise y'all I am. We see Safari down in Miami with talking to Trick about his problems at home. He talks about how Erica then went to the garage and poured paint all over his motorcycles and all that good stuff. And Trick tells him, listen, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. I've been married forever, but you know, we know his marriage situation. He was like, listen, I don't know what to tell you, but at the end of the day, I hope it get better for you because it don't get no, it just, you gotta work at it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And Safari was like, listen, I grew up in a house with fighting. That's not what I want for my daughter. Like, I don't want my daughter to grow up with that. Like, that's just, I'd rather basically no longer be in the situation than for my daughter to be around a whole lot of hollering and fighting and all that good stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Then we see Baby Tay. Baby Tay is back from her birthday down to the Jamaica, and she's going to see her spiritual, I don't want to say advisor, maybe advisor is the right word, and she's reading her cards. Baby Tay lets us know that she is bisexual, and that, just recently was her first sexual experience with a woman. I'm not going to be as graphic as she was, but anyway. And she also decided that she's going to let her hairstylist know, listen, I'm kind of feeling you. So she invites her out on a date and tells her, listen, I am bisexual and I'm interested in you. And, I just recently have explored my sexuality with my first woman. And I know it's going to only get better from there. So what's up? You good? Let's see what we can do. Okay. Then we see Bambi meet up with Erica. Now, this is after the house has been robbed. Now, I don't know if this is before or after Erica trashed all the Safari stuff. But we remember that hit the blogs and stuff, too, that Erica house had gotten robbed. And she said, not only was my husband not here when it happened, he ain't come home after it happened to check on me or the baby. Y'all, the two of them are ridiculous. Because Safari, I'm sorry, I don't care how much y'all fighting and fussing. If nothing else, your child was in that house. So either the robbery won't real, or you are a bigger asshole than we know you to be. Because I can't believe that you wouldn't go home. So anyway, that's that. Of course, they sit there and talk about how horrible things are with Safari and the fact that he ain't come home and how could he do that and yada, 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 child. Yandy and Mendices. Mendices takes Yandy out to dinner for a nice romantical dinner. They have an anniversary coming up. He's telling her how much he loves her and cherishes her. And he says, listen, that question in the desert when, they asked me would I hold you, or you asked me when I hold you down, and my answer was I don't know. He said, listen, of course I will hold you down. Of course you are my love, and I know everything you did for me and all the sacrifices. And, I was stupid for not answering it the right way, but I need you to know how much I really, really do love you. So then he had Queen Naja come out and sing to Yandy. And, of course, Yandy was like, oh, my gosh, I know how much she is. I know how expensive she is. And I know how booked and busy she is. She is a friend of the family. And I am so impressed that Mendices done went through all of this for us. So then Mendices says that he wants to renew their vows and he want to go down to the Dubai. Yandy says, well, can we take Infinity? Mendices was like, if I don't want her in my house in Atlanta, what the hell make you think I want to get on a plane and fly to the other side of the world and have her with us? No. He said, listen, I'm just not ready for that. Like we said, baby steps, it's a whole lot. I know you feel some kind of way, but I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I'm really not comfortable with that. And Yandy said, yeah, but if she got mad about a matching onesie outfit at Christmas, how you think she gonna feel about not being in Dubai? And I feel like Mendices was like, I don't really care how she feel. Because I don't really want her there. So, Yandy was like, can we please think about it? Because I really would feel some kind of way if she can't come. I feel like Mendici said, okay, just to shut her up. But I don't feel like Mendici's was like, okay, okay. Then they invited their friends, you know. And of course, it's going to be Rashida, Kurt, Carly, Sierra. I think Sierra's man is going. I think that might be it. I don't believe Erica went. We know Safari didn't go. So I think that was it. Jock didn't go. So of course they were all excited. They're going to Dubai. You know, Mendici's had to get special permission. She said we have never celebrated our anniversary we've never celebrated our anniversary together because, you know, he been locked up. And then last year it was COVID, you know. So they are definitely excited about that, for them to be going to Dubai, hunty. Now, then we have really the only storyline that I was really, really vested in with this episode. We have Jock and his son. And what I can appreciate about this episode is that we saw Jock have a real honest conversation with his ex-wife / the mother of his oldest son. And Jock was honest about the situation. He said, listen, we were together, we got married, and basically, you know, we had our oldest son, and then I pretty much had 3 other children within that same year, you know, with other women. And he said, you know, I don't think I fully took in how much what I did hurt my family. He said, and now I'm kind of starting to see with my son how bad it was. And so the two of them sat down, and again, I can appreciate the fact that she was able to have a conversation. You know, they still, you can tell that they still not like the best of friends, but they had passed the FU stage of the situation. And she says to him, she said, listen, he didn't care about going to college. He didn't care about doing certain things because he was like, look at my dad. My dad did it. My dad did it. My dad did it. And Jock was like, but I worked. Like, I did work. Like, it was hard for me. Like, he said when success hit, it hit fast, but it took a while to get there. And so all he now is saying is the success. He didn't understand the grind. And she was like, yeah, because you weren't there to show it to him. Like, in his mind, you were the dad that came around and had the packages and had the fun weekends and all of that. You were the household name. He didn't get the grind because you weren't there. And that's where you not being in our life and you not being a constant part of our life while he was growing up, that is where it hurts. And I can appreciate her honesty, and I can appreciate the fact that he received it, because I think a lot of times parents feel like it's okay that I sent my check and I paid my child support and I took him out on the weekends. But at the end of the day, you still miss something. There is something that is missed in the interim. There is something that is missed when you're not there on a day-to-day basis. And I know that every father can't be in the house. Every mother can't be in the house. I understand that people split for different reasons. But that is why it is hard. And that's why kids don't get stuff. So then we saw Jock, you know, telling her, listen, basically I lost my business behind that situation. And the fact that he is still choosing to be cool with this dude is hurtful, because this is really a slap in my face. And she said, I don't know why he chooses to hang with this guy. Like, I don't know what that is and why that, you know, he feels like this is who he still wants to spend time with and be cool with, you know. And so they decided, so Jock tries to talk to him again. And again, we only get a snippet of what's going on, but I really feel like we're seeing some anger that's coming from somewhere other than this situation. And Jock is really trying to get him to understand, like, Jock legit lost his, and I remember Jock nightclub was popping. Like, I heard about the nightclub, and he legit lost his business because they shut the club down and they didn't allow it to reopen. He said, you know, they were looking at police video and you on camera smoking weed. He said the police walked in here and they smelled the weed. So on top of the fact that legit somebody died in my establishment, now what they're saying is this is a whole situation of breaking the law. Like this, he said, and the owner's son to boot. He said it just ain't a good look. And his son was like, well, I feel like you blaming it all on me. He was like, I'm not blaming it on you, but what I'm saying is, here's a person who caused me to lose well, he said multi-million-dollar. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but my $1 million business, and you still choose to hang with him. He said, what if some dude did your mama wrong? Would you still? He was like, you know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. He said, so then what's the difference? Here's a dude who did me wrong and cost me. First of all, you were working here, so he didn't cost you your job. He didn't cost me my business. And you still cool with him. Baby, his son just couldn't seem to understand. And I was like, Jock was like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel like I'd have talked to him every which way I know how to say this, and he just ain't getting it. It's like he's still trying to defend it. He's still trying to defend the situation, and I don't understand what else to say to him. Baby Jock then got mad. He threw chairs. He walked away. He came back. He broke glass. And when his son still wouldn't hear it, Baby Jock done swung on the boy. Now listen, I am far from condoning that, especially when you putting your hands on your child as adults. You know, use your words. But I saw the frustration. I saw the build up of the frustration. And I get it. I mean, I'm not condoning Jock putting his hands on his son at all. But I definitely get it. But again, that frustration was coming from somewhere deeper. This wasn't about a one-time situation. This was deeper. This was absolutely deeper. Anyway, everybody in Dubai, they had a nice flight. You know, they in Dubai. They stand at the Hotel Versace, where everything is Versace, honey. Y'all, Dubai is on my bucket list. I've got to get to Dubai. I got to get to Dubai. But anyway, and they're having a good time, you know. I don't know where the kids are yet. I ain't figured out where the kids are. I don't know if they there or not. I don't know, child. But everybody's getting checked into their hotel, and it is what it is. And they go to the little spice joint, and the guy's selling the men spice that he said is like the Viagra. And of course, you know, Jock and Mendices was like, let me get some. Not that I need it, but it can't hurt. And I was like, Then we see this crazy conversation between Rashida and Yandy. Rashida talking about her period is funny, and she might be pregnant, and she gonna have to take a test. I can't. Y'all, that's all I got for this episode. That's it. That's all. If anything else happened, my bad. I had to catch y'all up. After that happened, I was just like, wow, this what we doing? Rashida gonna be pregnant? That's a storyline we playing? That's what we doing? Bye, y'all. Bye.